We all know that information regarding Mass Effect Andromeda is a little bit thin on the ground, but we do have some small tidbits regarding the title for you today. Now, it will be built on a new engine, but it will actually retain some elements from the previous games. Now, as you might expect, Mass Effect Andromeda kind of gives you the setting of the story, that is the name of the galaxy in which it's set. As any Mass Effect fan will know, the original trilogy was set in the Milky Way, so because of that reason, the game will not be bringing back any of the old characters, and according to BioWare, it just wouldn't make sense. Now, this came from Chris Wynn, who is a senior development director at the studio, who responded to a fan question on Twitter. And the fan basically asked them, will there be any familiar faces in Andromeda? And Chris said, story-wise, it wouldn't make much sense, so we will not be seeing any major characters return. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we won't see some minor characters, but unfortunately Chris could not confirm it, as naturally the story is still being worked on. Now, obviously we do know that BioWare will be bringing other elements from older games such as the Marco and some races in order to make the games feel familiar. And another thing that will actually achieve this effect is that the game's combat will be based on the one that you saw in Mass Effect 3. And he also added that some other new elements will basically improve the combat while making it feel still familiar. And this came about via another fan question where the fan asked, that's very exciting, is it safe to assume it's ME3 combat with more, or will it be very different? And he said, your assumption is a safe one. There are some new elements that make it more dynamic, but overall a similar feel. So nothing groundbreaking regarding information, but given how thin on the ground any details regarding this game actually are, I figured it would be worth mentioning. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.